episode 2 of podcast Pretend Pred Boys.
Skadoosh.
Hello.
Hey.
Today we have a, let's do introductions
Yeah,
again.
let's do introduction.
So, I'm the host, Garrett, and then alongside me is my pretend bread boy, Nick.
Skadoosh.
We have a guest today. He's known as Eduardo, also known as Eddie. He is...
We can call him Pretend Boy.
if he wants to be in it. I'm not sure if he's dedicated, though.
Are you dedicated, Eddie?
Are you dedicated, Eddie? Are you going to be in the permanent third chair of Pretend Bread Boys?
How do you feel about that? There's no pay.
Oh god. Well, hey guys. My name is Eddie Maldonado, but seriously though, I will be the third permanent member for the podcast.
Okay, that's
All right,
settled.
well, we're
That's
settled.
That's
Okay,
settled.
that's fine. If you guys didn't know, you can catch us on iTunes, SoundCloud. We are just getting the iTunes up today. It finally launched today, actually. Dude, I got the confirmation email.
Nice.
It's
dude.
up, so
It's nice.
the podcast is official. That's what I texted you a picture of, dude. Let me show you another picture. But for starting, what did you guys play this week? What have we been playing?
I've been playing more Destiny every day since.
Destiny.
Destiny. This guy is, if you didn't know, he's the
There it is,
Destiny
dude.
king.
It's in our podcast thing. And then go to the next one. It's our first episode. Is up in iTunes and podcasts for
Dude, we should be charging $12.99. No, I'm kidding.
the iTunes podcast app. You can get it on your i device,
On your iPhone device.
iPod, device. I don't know. We're trying to get it to other what do you call it? Platforms, I guess. Other iTunes / Zune store. What's a Zune store?
Yeah, I don't even know. It doesn't exist
It
anymore.
doesn't
does
even
it?
exist anymore.
Actually,
what
so
have you been
so
playing?
yeah, you've been playing Destiny. You're all about Destiny.
Okay,
You just got
yeah.
the Fourth Horseman, the worst shotgun in Destiny, PlayStation 4 exclusive.
okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
You know, it may have a bad feel to it, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, you can't say nothing bad about it.
Excuse me. Looks do not make the gun. The gun make the looks.
I guess that makes sense.
Just like the gun doesn't shoot people, people shoot it.
All right, I like having it because it's pretty. All right.
That's fine.
Okay.
It looks like an old western shotgun.
You know what though? You know what? I know. We all play Destiny. We're all excited for Destiny. He is very. Garrett and me we play a lot too, but not as much as Eddie.
No, you
Eddie,
don't.
how many exotics do you have now? Eddie?
No, you don't.
How many exotics do you have? Is your vault full?
I have about 11
11 what? Armor or just weapons?
weapons.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I have like 2.
I have,
I have
three.
2 and I have 3 armor pieces.
Yeah, unlike my two
I have the
podcast
I have-
members here, I've been busting my balls for 11 exotics.
Well, anyway, yeah, I haven't been playing Destiny for like a month. I'm waiting for the new DLC to come out for
I agree.
Destiny. And
I
then
keep
me
telling
and Nick are
them-
both waiting for that.
No. I keep telling them that they should be ready for the next update, for the next DLC,
My
but they
character's
just
maxed
want to
out.
hold it off.
My character's maxed out, and they're only
I'm level 31 and I don't care.
gonna.
End of
No.
story. I don't care.
It's fine
level
because
3100 going to a level 32 or 34 environment.
I just let everyone carry me through the vaults. I don't.
That's
I
true.
mean, like I'm just gonna run around. And I'll shoot
okay.
people from far
If you
away.
didn't
Oh,
know,
boy.
Garrett's the only guy in the world that's played the vaults of glass 486 times and beat it once.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you ever have a chance to play with my friend Garrett here, he goes bonsai kamikaze on enemies.
Hey, but I get the most kills though.
Yes, you do, but you die doing that.
Oh, whatever.
Okay,
Anyway,
next. Okay,
So
so
Nick,
I-
Back to the
I've been
subject,
playing
please.
a lot of COD. As you
Yeah.
know, the zombies came out for PS4 recently.
I just
and-
bought that too.
I hear
We've
that's
been
interesting.
playing Advanced
very- I
Warfare
mean,
a lot.
Okay, let's be honest.
Havoc DLC map.
Yeah, let's be honest
Those
with the
are dope.
zombies though. The zombies are it's cool.
It's
but
really hard
it's
though,
really
dude.
hard.
We
and-
lose at like level 8, 9 every
Exactly.
time.
And number 2, it doesn't have as a creative story as the other zombies in the previous. had.
Actually, it doesn't.
Yeah, there's
No.
there's no story to it. It's more of like, get the exosuits and then live.
And then you die extra fast if you get the exosuits. So
Actually-
you're better off not getting the exosuits,
If
basically.
you go on YouTube and check out like a cheese for that stuff, you're practically gonna lose the experience of the fun in Call of Duty Zombies.
Exactly. And we also been playing the maps, the new maps in the Havoc
Dude, the
DLC.
Havoc
Oh yeah,
DLC.
tell me about the
The
maps.
maps are amazing.
We've been-
What's our favorite? What's
Sideshow by
Sideshow,
far is
by
the best.
far.
You like that stupid winter drift.
I like it.
I
dude.
hate that
like it.
map. It's awful. It's like camp section. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit over here behind this tree, and I'm gonna sit over here on top of this little rooftop, and I'm just gonna shoot everyone on the carousel."
So you're just
Yeah.
camping.
Yeah, I mean,
Ah,
there's a lot of
jeez.
spots to camp on that map, but they're also I like the placement of the flags.
Aren't we trying to
Especially for
stop that?
Yes, I mean, but in this Call of Duty, to be honest, it's kind of hard to camp unless your whole team is camping.
I don't like it at all. I mean, the only one I like is Sideshow because I have the most shotgun. And I get the most shotgun kills at the uplink. Well, not the uplink. That was the game mode. The prison map.
Yeah.
That map is dope. I just run around the shotgun. I get like 49 kills and I get like 10 deaths.
Is it a
So-
huge map?
No, it's like super
It's
close
like
quarters.
Nuketown size.
Yeah, it's like no, it's like half of a Nuketown. It's like imagine just one building and then like a building in between, so everyone just shoots each other.
Oh God!
So you
there's
run
no-
around in circles, shoot at each other.
So there's no elbow space in it, huh?
No,
Nope.
nah.
You know what though? And also, when we first got the DLC, what do? We use the XMGs, which no one uses.
Dude, I
You
maxed
run
out the XMGs, which is the two machine guns. We'll see,
Gotta
for everyone doesn't know, Eddie
attach to
doesn't
your
have
arm.
Call of Duty, so he does not know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm missing out. So
Yeah. So anyway, there's these XMGs. They're like mounted machine guns on your arms, so you can't take them off. You're just like running around, and then you have like you can spray and pray, and you don't get any kills, or you can lock down, and it's like perfect accuracy. It's like
The
the
guns
crosshair. The
extend?
crosshairs literally become like this, but when you're running, they're like out open. Dude, it's nuts.
Crazy. About
Isn't-
125 in each clip.
125 like rounds in each gun, and then like you just sit there and just hold the trigger down.
I say that's a risky weapon to have. You know.
Dude, no, but I got
Very
good.
risky.
I got good at it
Very
though.
risky.
I was
What-
getting like 50
What
plus
we did
kills
was,
every
What we
game.
did was Garrett would lock down on one side of the map, and I would lock down the other side, and we would just. the whole-
Of course.
But dude, there's a secret trick to it though. Like you have to lock
Oh
down.
my
If you're
God, this
if
guy
you
found a
want to
secret.
quick lockdown and kill someone, you start dashing around and jumping in the air. You have to lock down in the middle of the air. So by the time you hit the ground, you're just shooting like a sheet of bullets. It's just like, and it's like.
It's nuts, dude.
And then I got tired of using them because I got every attachment for him in 2 hours, and then I'm done. I'm done.
Alright,
I put it up.
We
I
were
put
playing
it up.
that, and we stopped playing Dying Light because it's Dying Light.
Oh,
Dying Light was
I've got
amazing.
actual news today about the Dying Light, so it's in the news. It's in the Daily Loaf or
Okay,
whatever
the
we're gonna
Daily
call
Loaf.
it.
Okay.
Actually,
What
What are we
surprised
calling
to me,
it? What are we calling the news?
the weekly loaf.
The Weekly Loaf.
Yeah.
I think that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So we'll get back to that later. The Weekly Loaf coming
Yeah,
up.
so we've been playing COD and some Destiny and a little bit of Dying Light.
Also-
I actually started. I put in the order 1886 yesterday. Man,
The
no,
movie.
no.
It's a
Actually, I was
movie.
actually. I know nobody likes it, but for the first like 10 minutes I was playing it, man, it was nuts.
Just wait till you get into
I
an
mean,
hour when it's
that's
all
your opinion, but
cutscenes.
I've been
I know.
seeing a lot of bad reviews about it.
I don't know. I haven't got that far in, so I can't. I
Just
don't have
because
any
you don't play-
choice.
I mean, you don't play it more than you see cutscenes. That's the reason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause
True.
when people were excited for it, they said, "Oh, you know what? You're gonna be fighting werewolves and crazy shit in like old London and Paris or wherever." You know.
No, don't get me wrong. I like it because it has the story that captivates one person's attention. It's just that if for a player, it's with pretty much opposite.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not really for the player types. It's more of
It's-
like
a movie.
It's more for more recreational players.
yeah. From what I've seen or what I've heard from it, actually, it's more of like all those games like Heavy Rain and a few other games like a movie.
Yeah.
Mostly
games,
movie,
yeah.
and you just have like quick cutscenes in it and stuff.
quick actions and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
I put that in for 5 minutes
Yes.
yesterday, and we jumped on COD because Nick got on, and I just was like, I'm gonna play with someone else because order's only one player. So, and
Right.
I don't know if you can share play it either on PlayStation.
I know Call of Duty. I don't know. They're assholes for that. Then.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Call of
You-
Duty doesn't
like
do that.
sorry, you can't
can't
unless you
share
have the
play.
game, you can
You know
share
that,
play.
I mean, I don't understand how that's cheating either because if someone takes over the controller, it's not like, you know what I mean?
Actually, I want to talk about the share play stuff. Have you read anything on review sites that there was this a kid that was playing Destiny and he was playing really well with his warlock or hunter, I don't know, and he share played with a stranger he never met, thinking that he was gonna glitch his character levels up to max, and then what he does is the opposite. He actually deletes all of his exotics from his vault and deletes his character.
Dang.
Well,
that's
I
why you
mean,
don't. That's why you don't
To
share
be
play with
honest,
strangers, kids.
that's a dumb thing the kids do.
Yeah.
Actually, that's.
I
You don't
mean,
just share play with random people. with all
yeah, I
your
mean,
valuables.
I think it's the kid's fault because he actually lets him do it. I mean, he went. I mean, in the description of the video, he said he went out to do something quick, but it was his responsibility to know what was going to happen to his character.
Exactly.
I don't
He's
know.
never gonna play Destiny again. You don't realize that, right?
Oh man, for all
Once
that
you
hard
lose all
work.
those exotics, and he's never gonna play Destiny again.
Yeah, like he barely noticed when he deleted his Dragon's Breath.
Wow.
His dragon's breasts.
Rated X, ladies and gentlemen.
Brett.
Rated X.
Sorry. So let's begin the show. Topic number 1. So what do you guys think are going to be announced, or what are your predict? Ugh, jeez, I can't even talk today, man. So what are your predictions for upcoming E3 2015? We're in
Wow.
15 now, right?
2015
in June 14th
Wow.
through 17th.
Not a prediction, but I did see forcing sites that saying that that Destiny's gonna be back again at E3.
Yeah,
Um,
Titanfall did that too last year at E3. I
But
saw that. There was a long line for that.
that's good. But at the same time, Destiny's let down so many fans.
Oh yeah.
And what people don't understand is about Destiny, especially coming up E3. The only reason they're gonna be in E3 is gonna release Destiny 2.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll tell
talk
you.
about it. At
I'll
least.
tell you my top predictions though. Number 1, a new Call of Duty.
Duh.
Number 2, another Assassin's Creed game is coming out.
Nope.
Oh god.
They're just re-releasing Black Flag, or not Black Flag. What's the Templar version of it for PS4?
I don't know.
The one that only came out in
Rogue?
last gen. Yeah.
They're
They-
not gonna do that
they
again.
already
They're all about new ones
They
though.
already said they're re-releasing it for PS4 and Xbox One. So
I think there's gonna be, and I think that Microsoft is gonna announce like a huge.
Xbox One Slim.
I think they're gonna announce. Yeah, I do think they're gonna announce a new Xbox, and PlayStation is going to drop the price for their PlayStations. I think they're going to drop it maybe $50. I think they might get flat at $349. Excuse me, sir. That's rude.
Mute, please.
So anyway.
But yeah, I do think that they're gonna drop their price. Another thing is, I think that PlayStation or Sony is actually gonna come out. They're gonna either announce some titles for the Vita, or they're gonna totally just not even talk about the Vita at all and drop it off the map. Because I don't know if you guys know much about Vita. I have a Vita. I have a lot of portable game systems.
But you don't play all of them, do you?
Yeah, I play my DS actually more than I play my my Vita.
Well, it's a deal.
Well, I like my
Smash
DS
Bros.
better though because you can play Smash. Like there's more. I feel like Nintendo did it right when they came around and they're actually giving games to the players that people have grown up with. That was really smart. I think that a lot of people are gonna like playing. They play Smash Bros on the go. You can play Zelda on the go.
Yeah.
You can't play Killzone unless you get Killzone Mercenary. You can't play you can't play your favorite Xbox games because Xbox doesn't have a handheld game.
You know what though? I mean, I think
Yet.
you're correct with the PlayStation, but at the same time, you gotta wonder if that's a risk that they're gonna take because their TV sales are terrible. They lost $7 billion in every other category.
So they should just stop making everything but video games.
The only thing that they're making actual profit on is their movies and music and
That's
their
true. That's true.
game consoles.
Totally.
True.
Their phones are almost breaking even, but still, you know.
Yeah, Captain Big Phone over there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I have a Z Ultra. I'm a Sony fan. So.
Waterproof.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm a big Sony guy. I've been playing PlayStation games since PS2.
Yeah.
I didn't get PS1. I wasn't really allowed to have games. But then my mom and dad bought me a Game Boy Color when I was like 8, so I was like, "Oh, Pokemon!"
Very sheltered boy.
Yeah, and then I played GameCube, and then I didn't get a PlayStation until like the tail end of PlayStation 2, and then I got Kingdom Hearts 2, and I replayed.
Actually, interesting
1.
question I got for you though. What was one of the first PlayStation 2 games you ever played?
The first one I ever played?
Yeah.
Man.
That I gotta say, Shadow of the Colossus for me.
For you? No, mine is
Seriously.
the first PlayStation 2 game I played.
No, actually, I think it was.
No,
Spyro
it
the
was this.
Dragon.
It was this game called. It was this game called. It was like it was almost like an asphalt game, like a racing game, but it was called like Spider Racing or something. But it wasn't like racing spiders. It was like super fast cars. And I
That's
remember
the
like
name of it.
playing that game, and I was like, these graphics are nuts. like jeez. And I was like 14, 13 when I started playing PlayStation 2.
Mm.
And then PS3 came out right after that. And man, I bought one as soon as I could get one. They came out for like $800.
$800, $799.
Yeah, man. And then the price dropped immediately, like within like 2 months, 3 months. Man, I felt bad. One of my friends bought one.
$800.
The
He
$800
almost got
one.
shot over it like everybody.
Hmm
were
But no,
getting
he still
savage.
he still has that PlayStation 3. He kept it, but he bought a slim.
They're worth like
PlayStation
what
3.
$40 right now. So
Yeah, they're not worth much. Isn't
But-
that funny how like they came out and they were like $1,000 and now they're nothing?
well, because how many generations
Well,
came out of the PS3? Like
yeah,
four.
like 4.
No, but you gotta remember that when Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 both came out, Xbox 360 was thriving and practically
Yeah, that's true.
PS3
yeah.
was struggling.
Because it was sort of like how this generation came around. Like PlayStation came out strong, they knew what they were doing, and then Microsoft came out and they were just like, "Oh, we have a box too." And that's kind of what Sony did back in
Yeah.
2000.
Well, and then on top of that, if you think too that Sony was new to online gaming, whereas
That's true,
Xbox
that's
was
true.
been out
no, but
doing Call of Duty and
did
stuff for a while.
you guys figure out it happened again with the PS4 and the Xbox One?
Yeah, it switches off.
Yeah,
I
it
think
switched
every
off. It
generation
switched
it
off,
switches off because, I mean, like I was saying a while ago, I was telling these guys that Xbox has kind of hit their peak with what they can do with their console, and that's the problem. Whereas PS3 still had a lot to, improve on. So when
Mhm.
PS4 came out and they had all these new functions, Xbox was like, well, we have a different box with the same things that 360 has, except wait, no HD. Wait, you can only play your game with one console. Wait.
sorry, I'll take
You know
that
what I mean?
back.
So,
I'll take
yeah.
that back.
I think they came out with it was a money scandal, of course. Like
Yeah.
Microsoft doesn't need any more money.
Mhm.
I mean, their owners. Come on.
I also think that Microsoft is gonna have a big announcement regarding what's that game that came out recently for Xbox? It was an exclusive Xbox game. There's gonna be a new Forza game for sure,
For
but
sure.
I'm not sure which kind. I think it's gonna be like a
Sunset?
Horizon or something. I don't know.
Sunset Horizon.
Sunset
Sunset
Horizon.
Horizon.
Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
Overdrive.
I think there's gonna be a new like platformer style game, sort of like Sunset Overdrive, but I'm not sure what it's gonna be. And I do think that Ubisoft is gonna come out big, and they're gonna really push Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah,
They
Oh,
just came out today, and
Siege.
they
I am looking forward to that one.
yeah, they just came out today, and I was trying to get a alpha code. It's for PC only if you have the Origin account or whatever.
yeah,
No, not
Mhm.
Origin. Ubisoft has Uplay or whatever. Stupid.
yeah. It's Uplay.
Yeah, it's Uplay, right? Yeah. So they came out and they were like, "Oh, sign up for the alpha code." I was trying to do it on my phone, but my phone kept quitting out of the internet. I guess their servers are bad or whatever. But dude, I think that's gonna be a huge game. I think that could be the game that takes Call of Duty off of its like throne, because it was the king of Because look, Rainbow Six. Okay, I know you guys both played Vegas.
yes, of
Did
course.
you play
Yeah.
Vegas?
And
Yeah.
Vegas too.
Eddie? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I like master prestige that game like 7 times. Like I reset my rank just to do it again. But dude, Rainbow Six Vegas is like my favorite shooting game of all time. And then I love the cover of that game. You can duck behind walls. You can
Oh, of
lean.
course,
You
yeah.
can rappel
Mhm.
down buildings. You can't do that in Call of Duty. It's just a run and gun, and it's kind of
True,
boring.
True.
And the tactical aspect of it was gone. But I remember when Xbox 360 came out. Well, actually, it came out as a PlayStation 3 launch title, but it
Mhm.
came out on Xbox 360 as well. But that game did like numbers, man. Everybody bought Rainbow Six Vegas, and then everybody bought Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and then right around when Rainbow Six Vegas 2 came out, Call of Duty 4 came out, Modern Warfare.
And that
And
destroyed
then
everything.
that everybody started playing it, and they were like, "Wow, this game is simple and easy. It's not like playing Rainbow Six." And then they all like kind of transferred over to that because I
Yes.
remember I played Rainbow Six Vegas, the first one, until it died out. Rainbow Six 2 came out, and everybody was still playing 1 because they didn't like 2. I was the same way. I didn't like 2 as much, but I still played it. But I remember that game slowly going out. Like you'd see less and less people playing online every day.
And I think Siege could do that.
I think
The-
it will do
but
that. I'm guaranteeing
the
you it
problem
will
with
do that.
that
I
is-
guarantee it.
The problem is,
guarantee
even
it.
if they do
Actually,
it,
I'm with Gary with this one because
No,
Okay,
but-
people are
okay,
tired
listen,
of Call of Duty.
but
It's
if
getting to
Siege-
its end.
Even if Siege destroys Call of Duty, they're not going to come out with another Rainbow Six the next year or the year after that.
Yeah,
and
no,
Call of
no,
Duty's
no,
just naked
that's
and
what I
Call
shit.
of
think-
Duty
that's what
for
makes-
simple players.
That's true. I
Yeah,
really
but
do
Call of
think
Duty
that.
has a massive following. They have crazy tournaments. There is.
But Rainbow
what,
Six did too.
did.
Before they disappeared. They have
and-
not made a Rainbow Six game for like 6
And
years.
to be honest, it's the same mechanics, right? The reason why a lot of people like Rainbow Six was because everything was more real. I mean, you could shoot through wooden doors and break them down. Like,
and you could
It was
you could-
more interactive that way.
and you could put
Yeah.
C4 on a wall and
But-
not do a 360 no scope.
but what,
Of course.
what types of
It was
kids,
real.
Exactly.
But what types of kids play the shooting games nowadays? The Battlefields or whatever. It's not like 40,
Yeah, no kids really play Battlefield either,
Dude, kids play Call of Duty because it's simple.
and all their friends play Call of
yeah,
Duty.
and that's a lot of the people who actually play and buy Call of Duty. So
Mhm.
if you come out with a Siege, even though it's an amazing game,
So this
those
is what the
kids don't
gaming
know
world
how to be
comes to.
tactical. They just know how to run and gun.
Just
and boost.
simplicity,
Exactly. So
whatever's
Mm.
quickest for everybody, I guess.
yeah, I'm looking forward. Like
I'm
maybe
gonna
to Siege,
I'm
so.
I'm gonna be buying Siege because I haven't played a Rainbow Six game in 6 years, and I do not want to put my PS3 plug it back in. I don't want to do
Um,
that. I'll only do that to play what is that Street Fighter game I have? No, the Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
that on
Oh.
my PS3, but that'd be the only reason I plug it in, or to play Journey until Journey comes out on PS4 soon. Soon that's coming out.
You know,
pretty
you
soon.
know,
Can
you know
you
what,
also
though?
play
That's
it on
another thing. I
PS4?
think Journey is going to be announced, and it's going to come out the same week as E3. I think they're
Mm.
saving that. I think
Yeah,
they're
that's a
really
good
going
one.
to come
That's a
out, and they're
prediction.
going to be
I
like,
can see that.
they're going to be like available tomorrow, the first day of our conference.
Yeah,
But
Sony
if
has
it
a
comes out
habit-
at
Sony has
PlayStation
a
now,
habit
I'm gonna
of
be
that.
pissed. You can only
Uh,
rent it. Like, why?
No, but I think they'll capitalize on Journey on going to PS4, and I
Yeah.
think it's going to go to Vita too.
I'm hoping.
I
for
think
that.
they're going to come out on Vita and PS4, and it's going to be like a cross buy. That's
Yeah.
rude.
I can't hear. That's why.
You can't? What do you mean? I turned it down a little bit. Sorry.
Hello. There you go.
I bet it's better. I
Okay.
turned it down a little bit.
So yeah, I mean, I think, and Sony does have a habit of that, of making stuff available today when they announce it.
Yeah, they do.
So
Mhm.
I mean, I also think Sony's gonna, further talk about their bringing their Sony pictures to PlayStation 4 users.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the show Powers. I just recently watched the first 3 episodes, and I think it's a really good show. Honestly.
Is it like Netflix? Every episode came out?
No, it's gradually, but you don't have to download it. It's in your PlayStation Now automatically.
Well, I don't have PlayStation now. I didn't.
No,
know.
I mean
didn't
not
download it.
PlayStation Now. Video Unlimited.
Oh yeah, I didn't
It's
download that
automatically there.
either.
You don't have to download it at all. It's already on your console.
But you have
No,
to download
it's
the
not
app.
on the. It's actually an app that you got to download.
I don't have the app.
No, you don't.
No,
What are you
no,
talking
it's
about?
you have
It's
to.
on your PS4
I know
automatically.
you have to download. You have to like initialize it or whatever it's called. So you have to like
Oh,
download
I didn't
it.
even know. I turned my PS4s on, and all 3 episodes were there.
Really?
I didn't do anything.
I thought you had to download it because I had to download
If you have
like
PlayStation
Netflix
Plus,
and
it's supposed
YouTube
to
and
do it
stuff.
automatically. If you have PlayStation Plus.
I had to download
Uh,
Netflix.
Well, anyway, I watched all 3 episodes. It's a really good show. I mean, it's free for PlayStation Plus users. I mean, that's a good thing, and I think Sony's gonna further that because people do like free stuff. People want.
Man, they
something for the
announced that like
subscription.
last E3.
Yeah, but they said it was gonna come out late, like
Jeez.
early 2015. So.
I remember that too. Oh, and then also the biggest thing ever. I'm gonna take this away if you guys are thinking about this.
What?
Sunday before everyone else has their press conferences on Monday, Bethesda is announcing a bunch of games. On Sunday,
I think
they have their own press conference. They have their
Oh,
own
wait,
thing.
Wait! Before I even go.
I'm
into
telling you right
that,
now, Elder Scrolls is gonna be there. I think they're
Yes.
gonna announce a new Elder Scrolls game, but I
Hopefully.
do think Fallout 4 is
Exactly,
gonna be
exactly.
coming out.
Yeah.
It's
I can't
definitely
wait for
coming
that.
out.
I can't wait for that.
They're gonna announce it for fall
I hope
of
they
this
make-
year,
I hope
and if
make
they
it
do,
co-op, dude.
if they do, we're just gonna be on PlayStation chat. I'm not gonna even be playing any other games. That's it.
Dude, I
Maybe some share play,
I
but
hope
dude,
they-
I don't know,
hope,
man.
I
I'm
hope
just,
they make it co-op.
Yeah, me
dude.
too.
I hope they make it co-op.
I don't know if they will though, because PlayStation. I mean, because Fallout's always been like a single player
Yeah, but
experience.
it's such a massive world. But think about it: if they made it co-op, where kind of like a Dying Light, where you can play it alone if you want. But with that massive world, you can have
Yeah,
people
but
help
dude,
you
I
out.
don't know,
True.
man.
But I've always felt comfortable
put-
playing alone though with
I
Fallout.
can show you. I can take a picture if I plug in my PlayStation 3. I have like 387 hours of just Fallout 3 like save data. I had to make another file because the other one I got was almost corrupted. Like that's how much like stuff I got. I got almost every weapon, and there's a few that I can't find because it's like a random encounter where an alien spaceship blows up and it hits a light tower or something, and I have to and I go around to every like radio station waiting for that to happen, and it doesn't happen. Like I would look up in the sky for like an hour. I would just sit there and wait for it to happen, but it never did.
But I think, dude, they have to, just because a lot of single player games don't really do well because they're
I
not.
don't know,
co-op.
man. I don't know if that's
This
true
is
or
the
not.
generation of I want to play with my friends. So
That's
True,
true.
true.
I agree with you there, but I do think that Fallout is coming out this year. 100%. I do think Fallout 4 will be out.
I agree.
I think it'll
I
be in
am-
the late
and I'm
year.
excited.
I think it'll be in the late year.
No,
though.
yeah, it's probably going to be
Late
like Christmas
2015,
time, like
yeah.
fall, or because the last one came out October 11th.
Yeah.
And this time I'm
Could
gonna
be
buy.
early 2016. I don't
This
know,
time
dude.
I'm gonna buy the collector's edition.
All of them?
Of just I don't know. Yeah,
Claptrap.
no. I'm gonna buy the collector's edition of this new Fallout, dude. I missed the last one because they were sold out.
Yeah.
I told you that chair is uncomfortable.
It's really like,
It'll start hurting
yeah.
your bottom.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's definitely going to be.
I
Fallout
just
4,
hope that
yeah.
they don't have like those Amazon exclusive where you can get the Pip-Boy. It's called the Survival Edition, and you get the Pip-Boy, and you get a bobblehead, and you get a lunchbox.
I want the Pip-Boy.
It was like $200.
I want
man.
that
I
Pip-Boy.
wanted it.
That's cheap.
It is cheap,
It's
dude.
cheap.
And now online, people are selling those things for like $2,000.
Well, I mean, look at the stupid Claptrap edition of.
Yeah, $700. I mean,
Dude,
nobody's buying
400.
those, and nobody cares
It's
about
the same
Claptrap.
price as a PS4, dude. Like,
Yeah, I don't care
that's
about that.
ridiculous.
So what do you guys think is going to come out this year?
Um,
Or what's going to be announced? Or
definitely, like you were saying, I think they're also going to announce what's happening with Homefront, because a lot of people are looking forward to that game.
Dude, that game was announced to come out this year,
That
too.
game looks amazing, though.
That studio
that
shut
takes,
down.
That takes crafting to a whole nother level, dude.
The race car? With
Dude,
the-
I mean, it was to the point where it just depended on your items. Like it's close to Dying Light, right?
Somewhat.
No matter what items you had, you can mix and match and make whatever you wanted, and that's what people like these days. Especially it's Homefront, especially it's a continuation of the first one. The first one, which came out on 360 and PS3, was a sleeper. Nobody really played it because no one knew what it was.
Yeah, what's it? China came in, right? Or
yeah,
was it North Korea?
It was China, I think.
Yeah, I
and
saw a preview
I
for
think
it.
it was pretty much of a negative game for me.
I didn't play it.
I played it. I think it was an amazing campaign. Amazing
It was pretty much
multiplayer.
derogatory, though.
What?
The way how it was shown as a game.
What do you mean?
Well, anyway, look, the thing is that Homefront pictures of the story of China already conquering America.
Mhm.
Practically, it's
Should
like
happen,
you're touching
That'll
on
happen.
pretty picky subjects there.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, there's a lot of games that do that. So I mean,
That's true. That's true. A lot of games do that.
Destiny is like the world ended, and there's like
Yeah,
Guardians
but
left.
aliens do
And
it.
why are you in
Aliens
Russia?
Yeah,
in
aliens did
China
it.
is the same thing. I mean,
What?
dude, aliens in China, it's like it doesn't matter. The United States being taken over is a touchy subject, period. But I mean, a lot of people do think China does own us. If you want to take politics into it, we do owe them $3 trillion.
True, and lots of merchandise.
80% of our
made of
trade
Chi-
is with
made in
China.
China.
And everything's made in China. So I mean, if they wanted to, they probably could.
Uh-huh.
But it's not beneficial for us for them because they make a lot of money off of us too.
I
Anyway,
just
regardless-
hope they redeem themselves on this sequel that's coming out.
Well, dude, that's what I'm saying. I played the first one. Nobody really played it at all because no one
Yeah, I
knew what it was.
didn't.
It
I was
random.
like, forget this
But
game.
when I played it, I put a lot of hours into it. The campaign itself is really amazing. Flows well. There's a lot of cool missions you can do, a lot of side stuff. And the multiplayer was really good too. It was similar to like Call of Duty, not as fast, but like a Modern Warfare 2. Kill streaks and stuff like that. It was really cool. I think the second one, what we've seen so far, could be very good. I think I would buy it if it came out. But I think that they're gonna try to announce that. Either they might announce that they're not making it anymore, or that they're going through with it. Tom Clancy also, I think they're gonna release something on the Division. Everybody's
needs-
waiting.
that game needs to come out because I feel like
Everybody's
they
waiting on
blew
that.
their steam. I think that game's running out of gas because
True.
I don't hear anyone talking about the Division anymore. They announced it
Because
2013.
they put it on the back burner.
They kind of like jumped the gun there.
They announced it way too early. I think that announcing it in E3 of 2013 and the game's not even out yet. Like
Yeah.
that's way too early.
But you
That's
know
what
what,
Watch
though?
Dogs did, and
You
they
know what?
totally lost steam.
But I think what it was is
Watch Dogs did the same
um,
thing. They announced in 2013, and the game came out in 2014.
Yeah,
It
well,
turned out to be pretty
it's also
crappy.
it's because of Tom Clancy too. Everybody loves Rainbow Six and Tom Clancy. That's like his legacy for games. So I think what they did was because he died,
pushed
he
that
passed
game
away.
up,
They
yeah.
pushed Siege up and moved the Division back, which is it's understandable.
I mean, I'm excited for that game, but I'm still like, I don't know, man.
I think they're gonna announce something for it. Of course,
I mean,
they're
it's
gonna.
not that worse. Evolve has been pretty greedy at this point.
Oh yeah, that game's basically microtransaction
Yeah.
heaven. You get,
Yeah, I mean-
you get one monster, you gotta buy the rest. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Like seriously, it's not just monster, but characters. Characters cost about $7.95, and then the monster cost about $15.95.
Well, yeah, because everyone wants to play as a monster. Nobody cares about the characters.
That's just pretty greedy, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think Evolve was just trying to change something that doesn't need to be changed.
Yeah.
Microtransactions should stay on the PC. That's where it came from, and that's where it should stay. World of Warcraft. And
Of course, that's
stuff
what
like
they
that.
thrived on,
Of
with
course, 'cause
the
PC
Dragon Age series.
because they don't
and-
make PCs don't make money off like consoles, so they have to make money more money from their game to survive. So that makes sense.
I agree. 100%.
You know. So I mean, I think, so that's gonna be announced. They're probably gonna shed some light on Destiny, either upcoming DLCs.
Yeah, I think
or
they're gonna
Destiny
definitely
2.
gonna be talking about that comment thing that's going on. I think they're gonna be on the Sony press conference for sure.
Yeah.
Or Activision's press conference. I
Could
don't
be
know. I
maybe.
think it might be Sony. I think Sony is the big pusher of Destiny. Not
Yeah,
Activision-
they're
Activision.
not console exclusive, but they have exclusive things.
But
for
yeah,
official.
it's favorable for the Sony though.
Yeah.
Leaning more on Sony. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Many people think that Destiny 2 is going to be a Sony exclusive
I don't think
for
it will be.
PlayStation 4.
I don't think it will be.
And yeah, some people say no, they would lose a lot of money, but I mean, look at Halo. So
True.
Halo made billions, and that's only on Xbox, and it's always stayed Xbox.
Yeah,
so.
it only went on Xbox.
Now
So, I mean,
property of
Destiny did
243
that.
Studios.
A lot of people would. I think they wouldn't lose money in the long run. But I guess we'll see. Hopefully, what I'm thinking is, since Bungie's not really listening to their fans as far as what needs to be fixed in this Destiny, I'm thinking they're fixing it in the next one. Is what I'm thinking. Because I mean, it doesn't really make sense that they're fixing stuff like, you know. What are they fixing? Like, let's upgrade the shotgun.
Oh yeah, they're
damage.
stupid things.
Instead of
things.
fixing and stuff like, equip more than one exotic.
Yeah.
So, or increasing the room in your vault, right? So I mean,
Mhm.
I think they're gonna handle all that in the second one, and I think a lot of people need to realize that. This is the point stage where they're just fine tuning their DLC and stuff.
Oh,
like
did
that,
you guys
so.
see the video that I posted about like what they should change on Destiny?
Yeah,
Nah,
saw
I don't
that,
watch
dude.
it.
It was so.
You
it
have
was
to
so
see it.
perfect, dude.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it later.
Alright.
What they did was these guys they basically made their own,
Destiny.
like, not their own Destiny, but they changed like stuff. It looked like it was the
They
Destiny
put their
screen.
own version of Destiny
Yeah,
of
so
how
he
they
was
would
like-
picture it to be perfect.
He was like, he said,
Well, that's how that was like announced though. It was supposed to be like that.
yeah, he was like, what if? And then it showed, what if you can change your camos and your shaders on your weapons, and the actual weapon like change shaders.
yeah, the Zero
I was like,
Regime had like a
what?
bit of a Tron look to
That's
it.
dope.
Yeah, dude, and they did a lot of stuff.
Also with the Crucible, they did like a Legion type of event where you get to fight for your
you fight for your clan.
organization.
Wow, that's
You
dope.
fight for your organization, which is like something no one really thinks of.
No, they have them on the they have that on each thing of Destiny.
But it wasn't really that much of a effective to
What he's saying
group.
is like it's really, and it doesn't feel like you're fighting for them. It's like you're wearing their sash or whatever, or their cape, and it's like, okay,
Yo, wear this for me.
yeah. I mean, it
Yo,
would be
yo,
better.
Go rep the clan, dog.
Oh yeah,
represent.
what
represent.
They also said the missions in when you're free roaming,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, do this for a certain like class.
Yeah, but then you
or-
get Vanguard points.
Yeah, so I'm confused, and he's like, what if that actually went towards your
yeah,
clan?
yeah, your
you know?
clan.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a really cool video. I like that Eddie posted that. It was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
also
check it out.
also with the option in the menus of Destiny where it's like you can auto dismantle items when you pick them up.
If they're less than
Oh yeah, I seen that. That's been a big thing. A lot of people want. They want to be able to like at the end of a mission, they want to just push like circle and go to the tower, or they want to auto dismantle like green engrams.
Mhm.
Like
Mm.
that's stupid. Like just auto get rid of those. I
They
understand
shouldn't be in the
rare.
game,
I understand
so.
rare. I understand like
Same.
legendary. You want to keep those, but So Eddie, do you have any other predictions before we move on to the weekly loaf?
Well, that's all I got.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So, dude, I really should have like a little timer, like a kitchen timer, like ding. Like I'm gonna do that next week. That's
Actually,
what
next time I
that's
should
gonna be
just
next
start
week's
searching
podcast.
up more news and just talk it out.
Yeah, dude. I
We're
got
doing
I got a
that.
bunch of news. I actually had to add. I didn't even write it in here, but I just was gonna add this before we started the show. But that's for B. So the first news of the week,
Weekly loaf.
the weekly loaf,
Really? Gonna be like that.
loaf.
The loaf.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, dude, we should do like the loaf,
Oh,
and then just
God.
like put it back.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
We're
We're
gonna do
not
that.
some radio station. Come on.
We are
Yeah,
a
we
radio
are. We are a
station.
radio station.
Come on. All right. So the first news of the week. Okay. So
Drum roll, please.
Uncharted 4 has been delayed till
Again.
2016.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Um,
And it
typical.
was announced at E3 that it was going to be coming out early. I mean, not early, but fall of 2015.
yeah.
So, man, that
Um,
sucks. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'd rather have the game delayed. I mean, I understand that they have problems with it, but if the game's delayed, it just is going to be that much better.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm willing to be patient
As,
for that.
as long as they're not like, oh crap, let's
It's
get
not,
this
I
out.
mean, a lot of companies are also having issues with designing their games and having it work very
Actu-
well to what
yeah,
they want.
true,
to
true.
GTA
PS4.
Online
Yeah,
screwed
yeah.
up the first 24 hours.
But
of
it's
the
fixed
thing.
now. At least they fixed it.
At least they
within
fixed
24
it, yeah.
hours,
But I mean, like,
Um,
still.
Still, I mean, yeah, a lot of game. You got to realize it's still a new generation of consoles, so a lot of companies are still getting used to the software, and especially the graphics for PS4. A lot of companies have problems with it.
Actually,
the
yeah,
graphics
the
aren't running right.
PS4.
I got a
is
good
nuts.
example of why you should always be patient for games that always being pushed back. Sonic, the new Sonic game that came out for I forgot the Nintendo
The Wii U?
Wii U.
Yeah. It came out on the
It's-
Wii U, The Lost World or whatever.
Yeah, it's a real broken game.
I bet, dude. I saw that at E3 and nobody was at the booth.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
And that's the
that
company's
sucks.
take. It's either companies
Sonic is
upset
just
the
a dying
fans.
thing.
No, because like in the cutscene, you see dead pixel, you see cutscene that cut too fast, and characters already into the position. Like
Hmm.
they're one part in one scene, and then they're into another.
That's one thing I did notice about playing the Order, the first 5 minutes of the game, where the guy, spoilers, I don't know if you guys are going to play it, but you're getting drowned by you're in prison or something. So spoilers, super spoilers, sorry.
That's okay.
So basically,
Yeah.
dude, like I noticed this, like I know that game got really pushed up and it's a really mysterious game. It was just announced and it came out, but I did think they should have taken their time on it and either added more, like everyone's saying they need more like play features or whatever, but not syncing the audio to the actual character models when they're talking. Like I was like, what? The guy was like, hey, by the way, we're gonna come over here, and I was like, what? This is stupid. Like, is this gonna be the whole game? This is disappointing. I was like, no way. I was like,
yeah.
they could have totally like.
I think the Order could have used some multiplayer too, some shooting.
But the cool thing is that game has been the framework is finished for it, so
Yeah.
then they can come out with the Order 2, and it could be like nuts. Like
Yes.
it could be like super multiplayer, and it could be you have like a whole world now they've built,
That's good.
and
Yeah,
they,
maybe
they custom build an engine for that.
Same thing with Destiny, right? So
Yeah,
Maybe there
that's
could be
true.
more gameplay in the second one.
Because same thing with Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
2 is 10 times better than the first one.
Of course.
The first one was
Mhm.
garbage.
I think Destiny's gonna be.
Destiny's going to be the
Destiny's
same way. I think Order 2 would be the same way.
And I think Destiny. This is for Bungie. When you're listening to us, please stop calling your DLC expansions. They're not expansions. They're DLCs.
yeah, because if it's
Please.
expansion, then you're adding like a new
You're adding
world.
a world.
And you're adding like
weapons.
because you see like
everything.
Blizzard, they're like, we have our new World of Warcraft expansion.
And it's like a whole universe.
You've got like
Of
17.
course.
You got 17 more universes and 50,000 more items to find.
exactly right.
Someone will find them, but just
DLC. I
letting you
mean,
know.
what they do is they open up a part of the map that people's already discovered, which is the King's
King's Wharf or something.
something like King's like it's at the end of the
King
Cosmodrome.
Warlords, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean
know.
they're just opening
Actually,
up that part where
they
it's-
do.
they already
They
glitched too.
actually really pay attention to the expansion stuff. Where, World of Warcraft Cataclysm,
Mhm.
which a certain person back in our old school days talked about.
Oh, we're talking about
Um,
Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah.
Myth.
Mr. Tibbs,
Myth.
told us about like how everything in the world of Warcraft changed dramatically. Of
I
how,
mean,
I don't
Yes,
believe him.
exactly.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay, if you want
No,
to, if you want a great
go look it
example of an
up.
expansion
Oh,
on
I don't
PS4,
care about World of Warcraft.
great example of expansion, Bungie. Just look at. I mean, I know a lot of people play it and a lot of people don't. Warframe. If you look at the actual expansions and how it changed, that's a game that actually changes
Yeah.
when you give an expansion. It went
Mhm.
from just looking at a universe portal and clicking where you want to go and then fighting with your
honestly,
friends,
they
and now
do pay attention
you have your
to
own
the
ship.
players.
you have your own animals and dogs and companions that you can build.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just came out with a hub that you can go to and hang out with your friends, talk to, buy special items, visit your clans.
It's similar to the tower in Destiny. It's just that there's
Yeah.
more in one. There's more than one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they also added space now. So you're not just fighting on ships and stuff like that. Now you're flying around.
Oh yeah,
Those
the
are
thing,
expansions.
The
That's
thing
a good
called
example.
Arc Wings, where
Arc Wings, exactly.
it's not that you're not fighting in a ship or you're not fighting inside a ship. You're fighting in space.
You're flying around. And those are good examples of expansions. When you talk about DLC, you're talking about Destiny. I think Destiny needs to stop masking what they have, stop trying to make it more than what it is, and just call it what it is. And then Destiny 2 fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
Yeah.
so
for sure though, but yeah, I mean,
yeah, Uncharted 4.
I think
boo.
delaying games is totally okay. Makes them better.
Yeah.
But it's when they're delayed and they suck when they come out is the bad thing.
I
That's
mean,
what I
yeah.
hate.
I will only accept it if they have an reasonable explanation about
There's
it.
no explanation. The game should be fixed. You
Yes.
know, like you're working on it forever. People are spending $60
Minimum.
to buy this game, and then plus tax, depending where you are. I mean,
65,
Santa
34.
Monica is more, dude. Like, if you buy a game over there, if I buy a game right here in
The
Culver City,
taxes.
it'll cost me $65. If I go to Santa Monica and buy it, dude, it's like 69.
69, yeah.
It's like that's $70, dude. It's like people are spending like their money that they made on your game, and it's broken.
Destiny.
Destiny wasn't broken. It was a good game, but then it's just like it just ran out of content. That's all it was. Yes.
So yeah.
Anyway,
bought
speaking
the
about
Ghost Edition.
content, the second piece of news we have today is Titanfall released its season pass and all of its DLC for free as
Oh
of
my
Tuesday.
God. I felt
They
bad
should
for
have done
everybody.
that.
March
They
10th.
should have done that.
March 10th. No, I was actually I took advantage of it because I play Titanfall from time to time and I really like that game. That's the only reason I bought an Xbox One, because I was excited for that. And that game it really set the standard of what like shooting games
Could be.
could be. And I noticed that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare took a lot from it, or the game was probably already in development, but they probably like scrubbed a lot of the stuff they were gonna do to make the game fast paced. That's why you have exosuits, so you can run faster and you can do this. It's like Titanfall. Your guy was already super fast because your character was lightweight and he had a jetpack.
What?
He's like his face is so uncomfortable. So yeah, but you always had a jetpack and you could like, and then you
Yeah.
could call in a Titan, and then you got like, and you have AIs to play with, which I think kind of sucked. I think it should have been like at least 8 on 8, and then have 4 AIs per team, so you'd be 12 versus 12. There was only 6 versus 6, and I think that kind of made the game suck, and that's why a lot of people got tired of it. But I mean, what do you think about this? I mean, the season pass was $29.99. Each DLC came out for $14.99 if you didn't buy. There was 3 packs of DLC, and each one came out for $15.
Well, Eddie, you go first.
I mean, I think that was kind of like a slap in the face for all the people. And the third DLC just came out like last month.
I mean, I see it as a middle finger to the face because practically,
Right? Jeez.
when I saw Titanfall at first, I thought it was gonna soar like a rocket, but
I did
in
too.
the end, it exploded in our faces.
Yeah, I did. I do agree with you. I think it should have been
I think it should have been free, just because of the lack of content to start with.
the game.
There's like 7 guns.
Was there even a story to this?
Yeah, there's a story, but it was driven around the multiplayer. So you had to play the game was only multiplayer. So you had
So
to
in other words,
basically
no
play.
story.
There's campaign, but you have to play. The campaign is just like a glorified multiplayer with a story. So it's like
which was a bad
it's like you
thing
go
they
to you
did.
go to campaign number. Well, you had 2 factions that you could play as. You could go back and play as both. You get an achievement if you do both. But you play the first faction. You could be the IMC or the militia. And you just go through the story of each thing. And there's only like 7 chapters, and it just takes place in
It's different,
different
attacks
rounds.
or something. Yeah, rounds or attacks.
So it's like each planet you go to has a like a game that you play. Like you can
Mhm.
play like capture the flag, or you play a domination or hard point, or each game had their own. Each level had their own. But the game campaign was like centered around multiplayer. So it was like basically multiplayer with more talking. The AI was like, "Oh, Lieutenant, we're losing," or Lieutenant, we have to kill them because the spaceship needs to stay here or something, something like that. But I thought at the end of each mission or whatever it was kind of lame because no matter what you did, if you won or you lost, it's like the same thing would happen. It didn't affect the story of the game at all.
You're just stuck.
Yeah, you just have to continue the campaign because it's gonna happen anyway. It doesn't matter.
yeah, I mean, I think Titanfall made a lot of mistakes, partially because it's new.
Mhm.
You know, if they do in fact release another Titanfall, I think a lot of that will be fixed. But the DLC by itself should have been free. At least I would have made it cheaper than $30.
I'm glad you brought that up because Breadway, right into the next topic. News number 2. Titanfall 2 is announced, and it's definitely in development
Yes,
for all platforms. PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
nice.
So it's
Nice.
coming out to all 3 platforms. And Vince Zampella, who is the creator or CEO of the company, announced it at PAX, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember where it was, but it was
PAX
announced. No, I don't know if it was PAX or if it was GDC, but it was announced. It is coming out for all
I think
platforms.
it was PAX.
I
Not
don't
sure.
know, but it is coming out. It's in development now.
That's good.
It should be. I think that's going to be announced at E3 this year too.
Hopefully, it's gonna be a lot of content.
Mm.
I think they said Vince Zampella said we learned from the mistakes that we
Good.
made, and I
Good.
think that's why they released all the DLC for free, because I think they want to stop charging players for the lack of content. I think they understand it and they're just gonna release it.
That's good.
You know, I think that's
good,
that's why it came out that way.
Cross fingers.
I know. All right, so this is an interesting one right here. Next news story is the team that created State of Decay. It's an Xbox and PC game.
It was a good game.
I think it's coming out to Xbox One or PS4. I don't know if it's coming out to
It was a
PS4.
good game though.
But the team,
There's a lot of games like that.
yeah, it's true. The team at Undead Labs, they ended up finding hundreds of crude penis textures within the texture assets, and they are in the process of removing the penis textures.
What?
Because they ended up I was like, what? No way. Apparently they outsourced the assets to another company that was unnamed, and I'm not sure, but because the textures were so bad because of Xbox 360 and they had to upres them to PS4 and Xbox One. I guess they noticed that there's a lot of penises. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was nuts.
That was
like
hops.
that's a crazy.
That was hops.
Yeah, and they're removing them now. So
It's like half.
so they're like
characters are done.
they're like putting out patches to get rid of the assets and like replacing them with something that looks similar.
That's funny.
That is nuts, right?
That's funny.
Literally nuts.
Oh my god.
All right.
I think Microsoft should make their Xbox One true 1080. Just saying.
I know. I think the Slim is going to be announced with 1080 this go
They're
around.
done with Slims, dude. Their Slim's gonna look just like the 360 Slim.
Probably will be.
It looks exactly.
I'm not. I know, or it's going to look like the Xbox 360, Xbox One.
No, I think
Oh,
Xbox is
boy.
gonna come out with an X Circle. That's what it's
Oh
gonna
my
be.
gosh!
X
Whatever,
Circle.
whatever,
X
dude.
Circle.
All right, so Telltale Games announces that the Tales from the Borderlands Episode 2 is going to be released on March 17th, right
Cannot
before
wait.
Oh boy.
right before Borderlands Handsome Collection comes out on the 24th, which is 2 weeks. So
Wait, what was that?
I think that's pretty interesting.
What was coming out on the 17th again? I'm sorry.
The Borderlands, the Tale from the Borderlands.
Oh, the second chapter?
Episode 2.
Episode 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
coming out March 17th, which Telltale has this thing of announcing games like literally a week
Before they come out.
before they come out,
Yeah.
because I think they just finish them and they just let them go. I mean, I'm still waiting on Walking Dead season 3. I mean, I'm still playing season 2. I just started season 2, and that game's nuts. Like, it's like all about choices.
Oh, man.
It's like a straight dialogue tree, and it's like, nah, man, it's crazy. So everything you do totally impacts the game, the longevity of the game. All right. The last news loaf of the day, of the week, of this March 9th week, 9th, 10th. What's tomorrow's date?
13.
I don't know. Whatever's the next day.
13th tomorrow.
Dying Light is introducing a new patch that's coming out on the March 14th. So it's this Friday.
2 days.
Yes.
from
Tomorrow
now.
or Saturday?
Saturday,
So it's
actually.
coming out on March 14th, and the new patch includes. You guys watch that, right? So it includes a hard mode that comes with the patch. The patch is going to be over a gig, and it's going to include 20 new outfits, dozens of new weapons, new rarity levels,
Skadoosh.
which is a gold tier.
Actually,
Don't they already have
very
gold, or is it
interesting
yellow?
about
It's
that.
it's orange.
Orange?
Orange is the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're introducing a new rarity level known as gold, which is I guess more the value of the actual weapon doesn't go down, and it comes with like 6 rebuilds,
Which is good.
which is really dope.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool, and that they're coming out with 20 new outfits. I mean, I haven't even finished the game yet. I mean, I only have like
Dude,
6.
I mean, all
Well,
I've
we're
seen
gonna
is
play a
the
lot
3
of
new
that
outfits
Saturday.
that just came out,
Jeez.
and you're wearing one of them.
I am the bandana one, right?
Yeah. No, not the bandana.
Nick said I look like a dick.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
no,
does,
not
yeah.
him. Not that.
He
Not
does.
that one. It was it was a different kind. It was kind of it was the one that you look like a soldier.
Oh yeah, he said that one's cool too. I found that one.
Yeah, it was because it came out with that one with a ninja suit and a another double agent.
A ninja suit?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, but I think that's really cool that they're coming out with a hard mode because I've even said, like, this game's kind of easy. Like, if you're running
I don't
around,
know,
like,
dude.
when
It's
us three
pretty
play
bad.
Dying Light, like, I don't even get killed by zombies. Like, literally, I just drop kick all of them off a building.
You guys been
I do.
doing,
I just run and I drop kick
all you
them.
guys been doing nothing but trolling me. Trolling me, dude.
We run into, like, the places with the most zombies.
That or you explode things right next to me. And
You-
then I end up falling.
Nick always blows things up next to me. I was fighting that like the berserker guy, and he throws a freaking propane tank at me, and the guy swings in midair and blows it up right when I'm next to him.
Oh
Sorry.
man.
I
Man,
like explosions.
I
All right,
know.
and also again, I want to add this, but Garrett, that was not my fault. That big old highway was full of stalkers. That was too much.
Yeah, he
That was
left
too
us,
much.
dude. Remember? And I
Oh, yeah.
died. We
That
both
was-
died.
That was too much for me.
Man, I can't play with
Dude, I can imagine
The
the
game
hard
with you.
mode though, dude.
hard mode. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hard mode and 20 new outfits. They
Yeah.
didn't announce what weapons are coming to the game. They just said dozens. So I'm thinking that they're gonna have another type of rifle. I'm thinking they're gonna have a sniper rifle.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I hope they have a sniper,
so.
dude.
Yeah, that's what
Hopefully,
I'm
Um,
the only two rifles is the police and the military one.
Yeah, that's it, and a pistol. There's only 3
Shotgun.
guns. But hopefully they give some sort of attachments too, new attachments to the weapon tree or whatever.
Oh, like you mean craft them with something?
Yeah, that actually be interesting.
All right,
Explosion
so
shells.
last topic of the day, guys. Before we close up episode 2, how do you guys think that this new toy craze of Skylanders, which is not really new, Skylanders has been around, Disney Infinity and Amiibo are kind of affecting this game industry as of now? Because I know for a fact that I'm going nuts on these Amiibos.
It's touching kids.
No-
I mean,
no
like,
joke.
It's,
I mean, like it's touching me. For real, dude. I have like 15 Amiibos,
bad.
and I have like the rare ones,
I
like
know,
the ones
dude.
you
I
can't
think-
even get anymore.
I think that's it won't last long because people don't want to pay extra for characters.
no, I think
like,
I think it is gonna be a last
I don't
time
know,
because
man. I
since
think
they're
it's-
toys and kids love toys,
I
no matter
understand
what
that,
the
but at the same
age.
time, it's the same thing as microtransactions, except you can actually physically see the microtransaction.
Still though,
That's
dude.
all it is.
Still though.
Each amiibo's what, $15?
Amiibos are $12.99, and some of them are on sale for $9.99 all the time.
So, I mean, I understand characters and all that, but I think after a while, people are gonna get tired. Kids in general, especially their parents, are gonna get tired of buying extra crap for another character.
Hey, it's either by that
And I don't
or
think it's
having to listen to their whinings.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it's gonna be a big thing just because big games aren't really going into toys.
I don't know though. I mean, like
PS4.
you have 3 companies going head to head now. You've got Activision,
hmm
Nintendo,
Activision owns
and then
everything.
you've got Disney. I mean, which is like powerhouse. Like
all right.
Yeah.
Disney has Disney's already on their second wave of things, and they've got Marvel. I mean, like
That's true.
they have the superheroes,
Yeah.
and next is gonna be like supposedly leaks. You know, I've been hearing leaks about things. It's like they're coming out with the Star Wars one next.
That would be dope.
Like
Oh,
Disney
man.
Infinity 3 is gonna be Star Wars. Like it's over, dude. All the Star Wars nerds are gonna buy every single one of those freaking figures.
Actually, I'm gonna freak out if they start selling the Republic Commandos.
They will,
Little
dude. That's what I'm
figures.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that this new trend is gonna start getting like caught on to a lot more developers. I think a lot of people. Well, it's expensive. You have to have a
Yeah.
huge powerhouse companies like Activision backing you.
Mm-hmm.
Like Activision Skylanders. Like I think they're sort of I think that whole Skylanders thing is kind of fizzling out slowly because games like Amiibo, not Amiibo, but like companies like Nintendo and Disney are coming out with games that are like with characters that everybody knows. Nobody
Yes.
knows a Skylander because nobody cares about a Skylander besides little Jimmy, who's like 2 years old, and he thinks that the guy has a cool sword. I mean, you know Spider-Man and Iron Man and Captain America and all the Avengers, and you know Mario, and you know Peach, and you know
Kirby.
the villagers and the Kirby. Yeah, dude, you know all these characters.
Nobody's gonna ever remember Spyro.
I know. Spyro came out on Skylanders. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that was a poor choice on Sony to let that go. But, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like you've got these big companies coming out here with characters that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
That's true.
man,
But
I don't
still,
know, dude.
It's gonna stay to those companies because I can't see Sledgehammer making, a Call of Duty figure. Oh, you know what? If you want the new exosuit, let's go buy the new exo amiibo.
No, but
suit.
that's
Like, you know what I mean?
that's not a
Yeah.
choice that they would make, though. I think it's that's not the game for it though. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I mean. It's gonna stay kid like within the kid realms.
I don't know.
of
I
games.
think like games like Smash Bros. That's not just a kid
Yeah.
game. I mean, they're
There's
using
characters
amiibo for
worth
Smash.
collecting there.
Yeah, I mean, I have some of the rare figures. Like I just got Mega Man on eBay yesterday. I got Toon Link, which now you can buy on the store. I was kind of mad about that. I paid $15 for it, but now it's on sale. It's like you can buy it at the store for $13. I was like, oh, damn, $2. But then I got Rosalina, which is that girl from Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
And I got her on eBay for like $20, like right when it launched or whatever. Now those things are like $50 plus for just a figure.
Oh yeah.
And same thing with the Disney is kind of like they kind of killed themselves with the value of the toys, but I mean they have their own game for it, Disney Infinity, you know,
Yeah.
and giving players the option to have more than just one way of using the characters. Like Amiibo, you can use it in like tons of different games. Disney Infinity, you have 2 games to play basically. You have the toy box and then you have the world that you can play in. And each character, not each character, but certain like character packs and sets. I know that Spider-Man and the Avengers, they have 2 separate like worlds. So you put on their world chip or whatever the world card is. I have the Disney Infinity 2.0 because I love all the Avenger characters. Like I'm like a Marvel fanatic, you know, like no joke, dude. Like I see a trailer in the movies and it's like I already know what that movie is. Like before anyone even knows, I'm just like, oh, that's this. And they're like,
man.
what? How'd you know? What? Like, oh my gosh, you're like an oracle or something. I'm like, nah.
How
like,
good is your Marvel knowledge?
really good, dude? Like.
So how
Like I was surprised that they came out with Guardians of the Galaxy because it's not really well known. The first comic book came out in 2008.
such a good movie, dude.
The movie's really good. They really adapted it very well. But I'm saying like that's like a group of characters that nobody really knows.
Knows,
Like
exactly.
everybody's like, oh, I read the comics, blah blah blah. It's like no, you didn't because you don't know when they started. They came out in 2008, and then like. Rocket Raccoon was and Groot was like their separate one that kind of got started in 2007, and then they kind of like put them together.
Merged,
They
yeah.
kind of merged them in Guardians of the Galaxy. Not many people know that Groot and Rocket Raccoon, they got their own books back again now since the movie came out.
Yeah, of course.
I mean nobody really knows that. It's like
speaking of Marvel, how do you feel
jeez.
about that new Ultron trailer that came out?
I didn't actually see it. I haven't
Really?
seen that trailer yet.
Really?
Well,
Nah.
We
they
gotta go take
showed-
him to watch
I bet they.
it.
I think they showed him that. I think I seen like a little thing of like they're really spoiling the movie. I think they're putting out too much for Ultron because
Maybe.
they've already announced like they put posters out like oh Captain America's shield isn't broken in half and Iron Man's dead and Thor's hammer is cracked. It's like that can't happen. It's not real.
That
I know, but
came
I
out.
do know that
one
Ultron
of the
is.
craziest villains though, dude.
I know he's one of the
He's
one of the
He's one of the biggest.
villains
He's
that
always
actually
a-
kill some of the Avengers.
He's always
Spoilers.
He's an
Spoilers
adapted
before
type
you
of
go see the
villain.
movie that this is gonna be the
They
last
also-
Avengers
but they
movie
also
probably.
showed a character that really no one was expecting was the Vision,
Mm.
which was created from technology, but also has a human side to
Yeah.
it too.
Mhm.
It's created
But-
by Ultron, right? So that's gonna be pretty crazy to see that.
But have you watched Shield? Have you watched that show?
yes, the Shield.
I've been watching it. It's getting better.
It's amazing now.
I'm actually not a big fan of it. When I first saw it,
Started slow.
the first season sucked.
Yeah,
I was like,
started
this is
slow.
garbage. And then Agent Carter, I just watched that and that was weak.
What? I love Agent Carter.
Nah, dude, that TV show is bad. I was
Why?
like disappointed. And it was like from the mind of Stan Lee, and I was like, this is the best you could have came up with, dude. You're like 900 years old.
It's Agent Carter though. It's like
No, but dude, they didn't even like Agent Carter and Stark created Shield. They didn't even go into that. They were just like, "Oh, I'm
Not
part
yet.
of I'm part of the
Not yet.
SSR." No, dude, it was it. It was a series premiere, but it was a 7-part series, and the show's over. They're not coming back with another one. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't even go into detail what they
Oh.
said they were gonna do. I was like, this went nowhere. I wasted my life for 7 hours watching your garbage.
No, dude. I think they are coming out with more because there's a season finale, and then, I mean, I don't know. At least on Hulu, they said. I don't know.
At least on Hulu they
On
said.
Hulu.
Nah, dude. No, that show sucked. It was bad. I mean, but I think Captain America: Civil War, when that movie comes out, is gonna be nuts. That movie comes out in 2016. It's already been announced.
Mm.
Civil War. I read all the Iron Man Civil War comics. I haven't read any of the other characters, but that's when Extremis was Extremis or whatever they call it. I don't actually know how to say it. That
Extremis, yeah.
Extremist, that goo stuff that they blow up people with. That I was reading, that came around Iron Man. That was in Iron Man
3.
originally.
It was in Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
too.
it was in the third one, but
and
the
he's
books were in the
supposedly-
Civil War books, and
They
I've
showed
read those.
the new trailer showed a new Iron Man suit, and they believe that's his extremist suit.
Yeah, no, they are coming out with the Iron
so-
Man extremist suit as well as the
They showed a weird one,
Hulkbuster.
dude. That was a
It's-
weird.
it's
It's
a-
all red, dude.
it's
nuts.
red and it has like lava outlines.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty-
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
nuts,
Because
dude.
it was like that in the comic too.
And a lot of people are excited about the Hulkbuster versus Hulk because they've been talking about that since
Hmm.
Iron Man 1.
But the whole,
movie,
but the
you know?
whole Iron Man and Hulk don't ever like fight again though. That's like, why'd you build
No.
a whole robot to fight him one time?
No, what they did was, well, in the movie at least, they were saying that there's like 2 separate fight scenes. Spoilers. The first one was like a test to see if they can actually stop the Hulk, to see if the Iron Man suit was more powerful enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, what's her name, Red Witch or
Black
Scarlet-
Widow. Black Widow.
no, Scarlet Witch, the villain that actually becomes part of the Avengers.
Oh, they're talking about the Scarlett Johansson.
No, not Scarlet. Her name is like Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she apparently messes with, because she can mess with your mind. So she messes with the Hulk's mind, and then him and Iron Man actually fight the second time. You know what I mean? The
Mhm.
first time was just like, but I don't know. There's a lot of speculations
But
from,
that's
from the new trailer.
Anyway,
Spoiling enough
I think
for
you should.
you?
I think you should wear it. I
Eh.
think wear it. I think you should watch it right now.
anyway, going back to the freaking
Marvel.
the characters, dude. It's like
So-
that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody
About
knows.
joining characters.
Everybody knows these characters.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna stay in that realm, to the fanboy realm. It's not gonna venture out into the PS4.
But people
world.
always favor familiarity.
But how many characters do you know? That's what I'm saying.
I
You
know,
what
but
I mean?
it's gonna stay Marvel and Disney because those are the guys that have all the characters.
No, but with Star Wars too.
Yeah, which is
Dude, Disney bought everything.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's gonna be Disney.
And then what
Activision,
happens when
maybe.
Nintendo keeps making these
It's
amiibo?
just gonna be Disney and Nintendo the whole time. Activision is not gonna release a Call of Duty series or a Battlefield series. There's not gonna be.
Check out my Battlefield toys,
There's not
guys.
gonna be a Tom
Look at-
Clancy
look at my
series,
guns.
you know what I
Oh,
mean?
look, Sean
I think it's gonna
Price.
stay in the realm of superheroes and
Check out this Jeep.
Nintendo characters.
No, dude, I think Microsoft could pull it off too with
With what?
with Halo.
Mm.
I think
There's
they
like
could pull
7 characters for Halo. Like,
main characters, but you got to think about all the grunts and all the
yeah,
The
elite.
grunts look the same.
Flood, elite.
And they're gonna always like the lore is so big, dude. They're gonna like,
I don't
oh
know.
look,
There's
I've
not
got
enough
this,
characters
I've got
for
this
that.
special like toy of the Banshee. Like,
not only that,
look
they
at my
can create, like,
Warthog.
separate Spartan characters. Have you seen Halo Legends?
yes, but at the
They
same
can do
time,
that.
think about it. Halo is on the same realm of fanboys as like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield. They have the same type of shooter fanboys. They're
but there's
not the
tons
same.
of them. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is those people that play those games are not little kids. They're
Come
not
on,
going to
you
sit
do-
out and buy.
you don't want a
$15
Master Chief? You
characters.
don't want a little Master Chief toy? Come
exactly.
on.
They're
You
not
can
gonna
actually
do that.
you can actually
So-
play with him
and that's why I think
in the
a lot of games
game.
haven't done that yet.
If you
on
don't
the new
like it, you can
consoles.
get Emil.
a meal.
What are you talking about?
What? You don't know him?
A meal?
Yeah,
Like
Noble.
Oh, I
Noble
thought you were talking
Five.
about a food. Oh,
No.
dude, you're talking about Reach now. Dang.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man,
Okay.
I didn't even think about that.
Wow, you
Yeah,
don't
no.
know?
Or Cat. You can play as Cat,
Cat.
too. I
No,
mean,
I mean,
Carter.
there's- Okay, there are.
if you really want to get into
there-
it,
no, but
what's his
there-
name? Huson, the Asian guy. Son. I don't remember his name,
Dude,
dude.
no, there's
I
potential,
know
but
what
I
you're
don't
talking
think it's
about,
though.
profitable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think they're gonna actually do
Dude,
that.
I mean, it
They
could
can
happen.
do it.
It could
They're not going to.
happen.
They make enough money without.
Blizzard already did
microtransactions.
Heroes of the Storm.
I understand that, but it's still microtransactions, and the only reason it works.
What
with
about
that,
League of Legends?
The only reason it works
What if
with
League
that-
of Legends came out with little toys?
That's PC though.
So
It can work for PC.
Actually,
because they don't
millions of
make-
people
they don't
play
make-
that game.
Nick, newsflash. They're already making the show for League of Legends.
Okay, that's a show. We're
Hey
talking
guys,
about
it's a little
toys.
TV show.
What
You know
I'm
how many?
saying is-
You know
what
how
I'm
many more
saying is-
kids are gonna get involved in League of Legends now?
Okay, but that's
I think that
League of
game
Legends.
sucks.
It's a PC game.
That game is
PC
boring.
Fest,
companies that
It
make
is a rage
games-
fest because there's people that are good and then people that suck, and I'm one of those people that suck.
Yeah,
So
you
if
troll.
I'm like,
No,
I'm
you're a
like,
troll, you
I'm
don't
like, yeah,
suck.
guys, come on, we're gonna play this game. It's like I play for like 2 minutes. It's like you lose, you're dead. It's like, ugh, I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
I quit.
exactly.
I'm over this.
That's the League of Legends way of experience.
Yeah, it's still a PC game though. So anything to do with PC is fine with microtransactions because they don't make money off of consoles or controllers or anything like that. So they have to make their money somewhere else, which where a lot of PC games have microtransactions for that reason. Otherwise, companies wouldn't survive. League of Legends can do that. People do spend money on microtransactions because it's a PC game. But I'll just kid you right now, if League of Legends came out on PS4 and Xbox One and never came out on PC, there would be no microtransactions.
Oh
It'd
man,
be
that
DLC
can never
packs.
happen.
I know, but I'm just saying if it did, instead of PC, there would be DLC. It wouldn't be microtransactions.
Then that would just
Kids
be
that have
that would just be
consoles-
plain stupid.
Hold on. I was trying to do something real quick. That's funny.
Nah, dude.
Basically, that's what I feel like every time, dude.
Nah, dude. I don't know. I think the toy craze could venture into consoles, but I think it's gonna stay in the realm of the fanboys. It's not gonna venture out into first-person shooters.
Hey, there are collectors out there who will buy a lot of them.
Yeah, no, I know. That's possible. I'm not saying it's not. I think it will.
Street
But I
Fighter
think-
characters.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's not, it's not gonna
Hadouken!
venture. It's not gonna venture into first-person shooters and stuff like that. I think it's gonna stay, maybe Mass Effect or something like that, maybe, but not like a Call of Duty. I can see a
Yeah.
Mass Effect toy series. I think people would buy that.
Nah, dude.
There's
okay,
so
like-
many characters, dude. So many characters in Mass
If you
Effect.
have Capcom characters, if you
That
have
too.
Street Fighter characters, Mortal
too.
Kombat
Oh,
characters,
yeah.
like all of these things that people.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's strictly to fighting and fanboys, right? Mortal Kombat is a strictly fanboy game.
Killer
They are
Instinct.
family. No.
I'm
No.
so good at that game.
No way. No, dude, I think Mass Effect is a fanboy game. But as far as like Call of Duty or something like that, it's not gonna take off.
Oh
for me.
man.
Well, everybody loved Ghost.
No,
No,
nobody.
I didn't like
Ghost.
Ghost. The only thing I liked about Ghost,
Ghost
is
is the
that
worst
you
Call of
could
Duty.
just the maps were big enough that you can just
No, I'm not
snipe
talking. I'm not
fast. That's
talking
the
about
only
the
thing I
game.
like.
I'm not talking about the game. The guy Ghost.
Oh, the character Ghost, but
The
that's
British
one.
guy.
That's one character.
There's like
There's
4 in Call
also
of Duty.
Soap. There's also Prize. there's
Titanfall.
also-
They did that with Kinects. They actually made toys.
Yeah, but that's a Connect. We're
But
talking
I
about
think if Titanfall 2 comes out and it's successful, you could totally branch out and do like, you can buy your next Titan upgrade. It's this cool leg, and you got to buy like all.
$29.99.
You got to buy all 9 pieces to get the freaking thing, like that Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I don't know, dude. I think
Exodia.
if they start doing that, then they're gonna
I
lose.
remember that.
They're gonna lose a lot of
Exodia.
flans, dude. If they start doing
Flans?
stuff
They're
like
gonna lose a lot of
Whoever
flans.
had it was
flans. Yeah.
I agree, flans.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose.
People are not a fan at all of microtransactions.
I know, but
Even
I
other
think
toys.
these toy
No.
things are nuts, though. I mean, I fell victim to them too.
No, but it's fine. It's
I need,
fine.
I
In
need
the-
like a
in the realm-
support, dude. I need like a support group
Dude,
because
that's
like
what I'm
every
saying.
time I
Yeah.
have a second to go on eBay,
Yeah.
I'm sitting looking for.
Garrett is
Amiibo
suffering
characters.
an addiction called collecting.
No, but seriously,
Nah,
though, it's
dude.
not gonna change the realm of. It's not gonna go beyond the realm of fanboys. It wouldn't be profitable. Like you said, Halo could be a fanboy thing, but
It-
then again, it's a first-person shooter, so it doesn't really matter what your character looks like. you know?
True.
When you have Disney
actually
2.0,
think about it that way.
Yeah, but Disney 2.0. I mean, you actually see what your character. They change their powers. They change
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
How
Right,
they
right,
fly.
right,
so,
right.
and even Mass Effect, right? Each person has different powers,
Mm-hmm.
so that could work too. But I think as far as like serious games where older people play, it's not going to be something that it's going to be profitable. Like Evolve, right? Say Evolve. Evolve could do characters, right? They have different characters. and
Yeah,
different
but I
monsters.
think that game's already have taken.
And
its
that's
course.
microtransactions, right? It's the same thing. So say they instead of saying it's $15 for a monster, you have to go buy a toy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you sync it with your touchpad on your PS4. It's still microtransactions.
Yeah,
People
I
are still
guess.
gonna be
But
paying for it.
I think that this could be like a little niche thing, a little market that
Yeah,
like
I
doesn't
agree.
really go past the companies that already have it. But I think that if it continues to be profitable, they're
Yeah.
gonna continue to
I
do
think
it.
some companies will try it just because money is money.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
um,
so yeah. So
we'll see.
that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Pretend Bread Boys podcast. And you can find us on iTunes, or not iTunes, but the iPodcast or the podcast app on the iPhone, SoundCloud, and YouTube for now. And
Here's another topic.
case
for
People on
YouTube.
Facebook, stop inviting your friends to play random games like Candy Crush. Thank you.
Candy Crush.
Oh my god.
And for YouTube references, like and favorite this video.
Haha.
Yeah, so thanks for listening to us, and
Wait.
thank you so much.
Also,
And,
drop a comment and let us know if you guys want to talk about something else. You know what I mean? So that was Echo. Wow. Yeah, drop a comment. Let us know if you liked what we talked about. What would you like us to talk about in future podcasts?
Any subject will do.
Exactly. And also leave us your thoughts and comments on what we talked about today.
Yeah,
What are your
definitely.
predictions for
If you
E3?
have a word in it, don't be afraid. Talk it out, and we'll talk it with you about it.
Okay, enough of the jokes. I hate those stupid effects.
You love it.
Anyway,
You're, making it, you're turning it into a
but yeah,
radio
thanks
show.
thanks for listening to us,
Nice
guys.
Captain
And
America shirt.
I don't know if this guy Eddie is gonna be with us anymore because I mean, who knows? We're waiting for him.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
I know you're here now, but are you gonna be here next time?
I will be here next time.
Oh boy.
Okay, here's from Pretend Bread Boy Studios in undisclosed location, secret underground base. We had fun today.
Yes,
like
we
we
did.
said.
All right, so you catch us every week. Hopefully, we'll get it up there hopefully every Friday, a new episode.
We'll have new subject to talk about.
New
too.
subjects, everything, news. Get your daily loafs in. Eat some bread. So make sure you don't eat at lunchtime, so you can eat it up.
It's also just not video games, guys. We could do airsofting, a bunch of stuff. I mean, let us
Yeah.
know.
All right, thanks,
Don't be
guys,
pretend.
and don't be too pretendy.
Yeah.
Thanks.